All right, so looking at these lines, we see some of the lines are steeper than others. And so slope is just a way of describing how steep the line is. Another thing we notice just by looking is that some of these are slanted up and some of these lines are slanted down. And so notice we're going from left to right. A good way to check is to start writing on the line. So if your letters are going up, you have a positive slope. If you start writing on the line from left to right and you notice your letters are falling down, you've got a negative slope. So sometimes I think it's a good idea just to look and see if it's positive or negative. So this guy here, if we start writing, our letters are slanted up. You could sign your name on the line, your letters are slanted up, so that's positive. This guy here is also positive. This guy here we'll get to. That guy there is kind of an exception. We'll get to him. This guy here is negative, negative, positive, negative. Notice it doesn't matter what quadrant the line goes through. It could be floating around in space anywhere, positive slopes versus negative slopes. So let's do that same thing on this page. So this, if I were to sign my name on the line, my letters would be going up. So positive, positive, we'll get to that one. Negative, 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 positive, we'll get to that one. All right, all right, so now that we know the sign of the slope, positive or negative, we need to find the numerical value. So your slope is just the rise over the run. How far do you rise up before you run over? So looking at this, you select 2 points first. Now in these beginning problems, they made the 2 points very obvious, but you could check any point on this line and it would work. But here they're kind of signaling out, yeah, that's an easy point to read. Yeah, that's an easy point to read. Let's use those. So start at any point you want. Some people like to start at the lower point because then you really get to rise up and then run over. So here I rose up 1 and ran over 2 to get to the other point on my line. So my slope is a positive 1 over 2. That's a very big positive sign. So we'll just do slope is 1 over 2. Nice as that. So if we go to number 2 next, we've already made a note that our slope is negative, which is nice because sometimes it's easy to lose that negative as we count up and over. So again, sometimes it's nice to start at the lower point. Notice we're not starting at the origin. You're describing your line, and your line may or may not go through the origin. So find a point on your line, go to another point on your line. So again, I'll start at the lower point and I'll rise up 1, 2, and I'll run over 1, 2. So my rise was 2, my run was 2. Note it is negative, and that's because because overall it was negative, and up is the positive direction and left is the negative direction. So so if you went up 2 and left 2, that's negative overall. And we get a lovely slope of negative 1. Excellent. Let's do it again. So again, they made these 2 points pretty nicely marked. So we're going to go up 1 and over 2. So our slope is up 1 and over 2. We already made the note that it was positive. Up and to the right, both are in the positive directions. So we're good. This guy here, we'll do it again. They've made those points the ones that they're signaling out for us to use. Again, we could use anything, but those points are nice to read. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run to the left 1, 2, 3, 4. So rise 5, run 4. We got the fact that it was negative because we went to the left when we did that. So that was positive direction, that was negative. A positive divided by a negative did come out to be overall negative like we said it would be. Let's do it again. Oh, this one's a fun one. So no different. To get from this point to this point, when you rise, it's like I rose up 0 and my run was 1. And 0 divided by 1, that's 0. This is okay with the 0 on the top. This we'll get to later on with the 0 on the bottom is no. A big no if the 0 ends up on the bottom. But a 0 on the top, that's okay. That's just 0. If you had 0 pizzas and divided it among one person, you still got 0 pizzas. So this slope, level slope like that, has a slope of 0. Cool. Let's do it again. From here to here, we rise up 1, 2, 3, 4. We run over 1, up 4 over 1. That's just better known as 4. Let's do it again. From here to here, rise up 1, 2, 3, 4, run over 1, 2. So it's 4 over 2, which just basically is negative 2. Again, it was nice that we already had the negative in place. We already knew that it was supposed to be going down. And just to note, because I've been kind of glossing over it a bit, so it's so you rose up 4, that's the up is the positive direction, left is the negative direction, so 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. You could also say that you went down 4 and over to the right 2. That would also give you a negative 4. So from this point I could have gone down 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right 1, 2 to get to that point on the line. Notice that still works. So the negative can go in either spot. Overall, it's negative 4 over 2. Yeah, good stuff. We do it again from here to here. This is our other funny case, but that's okay. No different, no different. To get from this point to that point, I rise up 2, rise 2, run over nothing, right? But this is not okay. This is no. Put the 0 on the bottom, that's a no-no. This is an undefined slope. It's not 0, it's undefined. So any vertical line will have an undefined slope. And the horizontal lines that we did in the last one have a 0 slope. Might as well just keep going. Here, starting at number 9, they don't give us the points anymore. They don't highlight, here, use this point. So we just find 2 easy points to read off the graph. So I'm looking, let's see, this point looks pretty nice, right on those crosshairs. And these points are all kind of like fraction right in the middle, so I'm thinking that point looks good. So I'll start at this one, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, run over 1, 2, 3. So up 8 to the right 3, a nice positive 8 over 3. We are golden. Let's do it again. We'll find 2 points on our line that we can read easy that are right kind of on those crosshairs right in the middle, no fractions, easy to read. That point looks golden, that point looks golden. So I'll start at the lower one so that I can rise 1, 2, 3 and run over 1, 2. So I rose up 3 and to the left 2, which is why it came out to negative 3/2. We knew the slope again was going to be negative because it was going down. And that was because I went up and to the left. All right. And again. So pick 2 points. That point looks nice and perfect. Who else? Who else? I guess we'll go for that one. So, or maybe that one. They both should work, right? Even the fractiony ones would work, but we just can't read them that clearly. So watch, if I go from this point to this point, that's up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, up 4 and over 3. And so if I had used this point, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3. So that's the idea of a line, is that its slope never changes from point to point. It's a constant, in this case 4 over 3. Constant slope. Again, we pick 2 points. That point looks nice. That point looks nice. I'm going to rise up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, run to the left 1, 2, 3. So I have 5 over negative 3. Again, overall negative, negative 5 over 3 if you like to put it on the out instead of on the bottom. Either way is fine. We do it again. So again, pick any 2 points. Maybe I'll pick this one and that one. When I rise up 0, right? No rising. But I run 2, and 0 divided by 2, this is okay. That's just 0. We do it again, pick 2 points, that point and that point maybe. Oh, actually there's a closer one. Let's do that one. Up 1 and over 1, 2. Up 1 and over 2. There we go. And again, no different. Pick 2 points. We rose up 1, 2. We ran over none, right? This is not okay with the 0 on top. This is no. This is undefined. Undefined slope. One more, pick 2 points, this guy and maybe that guy. And so we're going to rise up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, run over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 over 5, overall negative because it's going down. And yeah, that was fun.